Hello guys, this is Karen. I thought I'd do a reading for you guys. I'm using my new deck by Emily Carding, and this is called the Tarot of the She. I've drawn 4 cards, and because I'm using my tablet I'll only use 1 card at a time. So the first card I've drawn is Wheel of Fortune, and I've drawn this card before. And this is really a card of luck, of synchronicity and blessings, and trust in the path of your destiny, of your what the wheel is turning in your favour. This is very much a card of abundance, and there are 3 sisters, and they are called the Sisters of Fate and Abundance. So after there's been some loss within your life is going to change to new horizons. She's offering you the fruit of life, this lovely she who is looking directly at you, and she's saying, come and take the fruit. This card has all the balance, has all the elements of nature. You have the earth, you have the air, you have the fire, which is the sun, and you have the sacred well, which the other she is gazing into. So then know that when you are fully attuned with Mother Earth, with with Gaia and Mother Earth, that and you believe in your fate, in your destiny, in your path, then you know that in your life things are going to turn out well. Now, there is definitely, especially with these cards, they are very much, they very much give you a more attunement with nature, and there is a calling within you guys out there to take a walk in nature much more often than you would ordinarily do. This is a calling to go into nature, and as you walk in your path of meditation, of being with the elements, that the elements will be talking to you. They will be communicating with your subconscious mind. So there is a need to go outside into nature and to listen to the still lake, like I've said before, within your mind, which will bear fruits, because we all have creative energy. This is also a card of creating something. So this is creative energy coming forward into your life. So there is a need to go into nature, to believe that you have a calling within you to go to nature, to find that inner core, that inner light, that inner calling. It is calling out to you to go forth in your life. And from experience that I have in my life, it has a profound effect in your life to look at the trees and know how magnificent these trees are. I've looked at trees throughout my life, and I played as a child under a willow tree, not really taking much notice of them, just knowing how magnificent they are. But when you walk into nature, it's as if the trees are talking to you, and they're calling you, and as I walk past the trees, I tell them how magnificent they are, and know that trees have roots as deep as long as the tree is tall, and they go into the earth and they feed off Mother Earth, and their branches, they go up into the sky, and they are reaching out to God, up with the celestial beings. And and they bear fruit. And if you look at a tree and what effects it has in our life, it gives us furniture, it gives us shelter, it gives us food, it gives us paper, it gives us so many things that we just take for granted. It gives us fire, it gives us warmth. So there's so many things that we can be thankful for with trees. So there is a calling within you to go into nature and listen to your inner light. We all have this inner light within us, within our sacral area, which needs to be realigned to our source, to our divine source, to our path and our destiny of life. Okay, so that's the Wheel of Fortune. So the next card that I have is Maker 3, and underneath it says, I don't know if you can see that, Labour's Fruit. I'll just pop it down. Okay, so makers are earth signs in Emily Carding's deck, and I'll read you the poem associated with it. With will and thought and hands as one, obstacles may be overcome, and from a lost and arid space, effort blooms, shows her lovely face. So there is a need to, what are you wanting to achieve in your life? What are you learning? What is your calling? Because there are going to be rewards and results of your practice, and you can see this most beautiful energy coming out of her third eye chakra, and you can see all the plants blooming around her and the mountains signifying a lot of strength, and there's so much there in this card that I could talk about for a long time. But I won't go into everything because of time restraints on the YouTube. But this card is very much a card of things blooming in your life. And if you're studying to do something, it's going to manifest into new paths within your life. And when one door closes, another one always opens. And so definitely with this card, you can definitely see someone in meditation, someone who is thinking about what they want to do, and the third eye is definitely opening within her, which is a really, really good sign. And you can see the triangle, which is the earth sign, actually in her third eye. So know that you're grounded, that to do with financial matters, to do with work, to do with groundly, earthly things are going to be grounded within you. And know that all this study, all this hard work in your life is going to sprout. If you've got to remember that an acorn, a tree, starts with a small seed and it blooms into this beautiful oak tree or weeping willow, pine tree. There's so many different trees, and know it all started from a seed. So things in your life can start with, I'm going to do this new course, or I want to start a new website, or I want to do some training. It all starts with that thought, and that thought creates a feeling, and the feeling is manifested. You put it out into the universe, and the universe sees the seeds that you are planting and know that they are going to come back to you. So that's a beautiful card. So the next card is Dancer 3. Again, 2 3s. So Dancer 3 has come up, and dancers are cups in Emily Carding's deck, and I'll read you the poem. When the whole shines full and round, the 3 blithe dancers may be found, skipping for the joy of life, for friendship and forgotten strife. So there is a celebration, although you've been through lots of worries, lots of anxieties, lots of stresses. When I do my walk out with nature, I definitely, the ground, the park where I live, is very much what we call in this country very undulating, and it's very bumpy and hilly. And as I go for my walk each day, I see the bumps, I see the twists, and I see the turns, and that is life. You know, when I meditate while I'm walking, when I'm conscious of the fact that there is an incline or a decline while I'm walking, I often and getting these messages from my guides that is your life. Your life is ups and downs, twists and turns. So as long as you're prepared for it, as long as your mind and your emotions are at one, that all your chakras are balanced, that, you know, all these twists and turns will have minimal effect in your life. So emotionally things are moving on, and you can see these dancers. So have some fun in your life, have some frivolity, go out and go to a disco or a nightclub, or do a dance video, go to dance classes, do something where there's frivolity, where there's fun, where there's dancing, where there's great positive energy around you. Okay, so the next card, my final card, is Warrior Princess. And warriors are fire. Fire are wands. So we have a lot of drive, of urge, of creative will, of challenges, of movement, of action. So the warrior princess comes into the reading, and she's saying she stands in the centre of the flame, yet courage holds a steady aim. She is daring, free and bold of will. She thrives on danger's exquisite thrill. So this is very much a card of you are a free spirit out there, guys, and be reckless and be bold. And you know, this card is of strong youthful energy, and if you look at my reading, look at my card, her arrow, her flame is pointing at you. So you are the one, you are the free spirit, dear one. You are the one to be bold in your life, to find the target, to find where you want to release your positive arrow into the universe. Because remember, dear ones, what you give out comes back to you. So you're seeking something. So release your bow and arrow and know that it's going to come back in a positive vein into your life. I'd like to make a quick announcement. I am actually going to be doing some readings. I really don't like to say how much I'm going to charge, but my readings will be on a donate basis. So donate what you can afford. So if you inbox me on YouTube, I will get back to you. I have had quite a few requests already. I will be getting back to you guys with regards to the readings. I don't have a website, although I will try and look into getting one for you guys. So please, if you are interested in a reading from me, I will either do it on YouTube for you, or I can always email it to you also. So if you're interested in a reading, I will put a link to my email address, which is also linked to my PayPal. So if you're interested, do inbox me. And I look forward to hearing from you. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Namaste, Karen.